Good afternoon and welcome back to your favorite news channel. Today we'll be talking about the 2017 Kings River flood in California. To begin with, what caused this was snowmelt from Sierra Nevada. California had been dealing with temperatures exceeding 100 degrees for over 8 consecutive days. This caused the snow to melt at a faster rate than they expected. The people from Pine Flat Lake had to increase the outflow of the river to make room for the snowmelt. Eventually, the outflow reached Kingsburg and breached over the river's bank, causing the flood. This led to over 90 homes being forced to be evacuated. And now I will hand it over to my reporter who will talk about the magnitude of the flood.
Hi, my name is Logan Boggs, and for my segment today, I'm going to be talking to you about the magnitude of the flooding in space and time during the 2017 Kings Mountain flooding in California. The flooding often occurs at Kings River due to the tremendous amount of snow from the Sierra Nevada that occurs when temperatures rise over the summer. This flood in 2017 covered around 25 miles of land and destroyed absolutely everything in its path. Since this disastrous flood, the state has taken extra precautions to assure that a flood of this magnitude will not happen again. One anthropogenic factor that can affect the magnitude and frequency of the flooding is global warming. This is because the rising temperatures heat up the snow on the mountains, which causes it to flood, and in turn the water runoff becomes so immense that it causes flooding. Thank you so much for watching my segment today, and thank you for joining us.
Good evening. Our hearts are with the victims of Kingsburg and the surrounding area. You see, about 300 people had to evacuate, and floodwaters damaged 7 structures and 18 RVs in the area east of Kingsburg. If you look at videos of the damage, you can see a large portion of the damage is actually around a country club and golf course in the surrounding fields. It took months for these businesses to rebuild even after the water level fell. And close by in California, 2 lives were tragically lost due to the storm. The city spent $27 million since to reduce flood risk and to prevent the Los Angeles aqueduct from being blocked and damaged. This money also prevented flood damage to over $1 billion worth of pipes, pumps, and plants installed to reduce dust and air pollution. Luckily, because of extreme snowfall causing the floods, there was actually little to no recorded drinking water quantity or quality threats. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Nicholas Johnson, and I'm here on a walk through the Kings River Golf Course. There are not too many people out today, probably because it's a bit chilly. However, there are still more people here today than there were during the Kings River flood. There were multiple mitigation strategies used by people to offset the water. There's a dam separating the river from the Pine Flat Lake, and there are levees across the river to keep flooding in check. However, when the dam had to release water from Pine Flat Lake and this overflow water breached the levees, a mandatory evacuation occurred from 90 houses around the Kings River, including around this golf course. That's all for this week's news. This is Nicholas Johnson signing out.